Welcome to a special live Halloween edition of the Dave Knows Wrestling Podcast. A little bit impromptu, a little bit on the fly, so I know that you guys probably weren't expecting this. Neither was I. So let's just go live now and see what's going on. See who's here. Alrighty, okay. Checking it out. Alright, well, happy Halloween to everybody. And what's going on here? Alright. Yes. Alright, people showing up. Okay, I wasn't sure. But yes, this is going over pretty well. Hey, thumbs up right away. Thank you so much for being on. Alright, yeah, I know, this is impromptu. I just kind of came up with this right on the spot. Wasn't expecting to do this. Hey, what is going on, John? So glad to see you guys are turning it out. Yeah, hey, what is up, Michael? Yeah, different time, so I figured now. Yes, Charles Carter, I agree completely. Nice. Okay, so the thing is, decided just to do this right now. I'm actually here at the studio. Wasn't necessarily scheduled to be here, but I am now. Thank you for the thumbs up right away, guys. You guys are great. And I figured, hey, it's Tuesday, SmackDown's on Halloween, so special Halloween edition, and why not just go ahead and do a live stream? I'm not going to be here the whole time. I've got to clear out the studio a little bit for down the line later on, so I'm not going to be for all of SmackDown, but I figured why not start out for SmackDown with you guys. Let's watch it together. And I'm also going to need you guys to be my ears for me. Hey, what is up, Tyler? Yes, Tyler is back. Random live chat. Why not? Right? Why not indeed? I'm also going to need you guys to be my ears because in the studio I have a TV and I'm looking at SmackDown, but I can't hear anything, so I have no idea what is going on. Actually, let me just move something out of the way. There's an extra microphone in my way blocking my view. Okay, so now there's a TV in the studio, and I'm checking that out. So I just see Shane McMahon babbling, talking, doing a bunch of stuff. Thank you for a thumbs up. We're up to 6 already. That is fantastic. And I got some crud on my thumb. Okay. All right. So, and I'm also, this is also a simulcast, so you can also listen to me on mesnradio.com if you are so inclined. So, what's going on? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you very much, and welcome to all of you in this special late night, or not that late night, but this special impromptu live chat. Love seeing you with Brian Zane. I love being with Brian Zane. That was great. It was a lot of fun. Typical authority banter. Thank you for catching me up. Yeah, no, great. Brian Zane, absolutely great. He was a pleasure to work with. I was so happy I could. Hey, Jenna, what is up? I could not be happier. It was a lot of fun being on Wrestling with Regret. I couldn't believe it. You know, the idea. I'm still blown away now at the idea that I was on Wrestling with Regret because that's, you know, it's one of the big leagues. Hey Dave, how was your day? Also, I am the guy that said that the New Day was best. Yeah, I just got that today, man. I like them a lot. Best tag team ever. I can't give them that. Currently, they're in contention. I will say that. I didn't know how to answer that. Like I had so many things I was thinking. Because I personally like them more than the Young Bucks, but I understand that a lot of people would say they like the Young Bucks more. The other contentions of tag teams that are in there right now for the mixed Briscoes, like the Briscoes are really good. So it's best tag team in WWE. I gotta say they're probably it. Yeah, they're probably it. My only hang-up is I still like them a lot. They still do great matches, but they have kind of gotten a little stale for me. I don't look forward to seeing them as much as I used to, as I did, just like even last year. Okay, I'm away from the screen, so I can't watch. Thanks for the improv. Hey, no problem. Getting ready to shoot my Halloween video. Ooh, you dressing up for Halloween? No, I'm working Halloween, so this is it. This outfit, it's going to be a while before you get to find out why I'm wearing it, but let's just say I filmed something for a Heart of Kayfabe Science, so some of you might put it together when you see it. All right, Charles Carter, please tell me if you think Macho and Stephanie is true. You know, this is one of my favorite rumors of all time, just because it's like when you have a lot of backstage rumors, there are people who say it's true, but then like a lot of big names behind the scenes, like, you know, people we can trust, you know, high-ranking authority figures, or people who are definitely behind the scenes. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone, and thank you and welcome. You know, people who are really close, who are reliable and all that, and they usually say one thing or the other, and that's what you tend to know is true, or you tend to err on the side of the guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. you tend to err on the guys that are, because they all, they're all very similar. Then like the inner circle tend to agree, and then you tend to just say this is probably what really happened, what they say. But the difference is with Macho and Steph, that inner circle is like divided. There are high-standing, respected individuals who say absolutely not, and there are other people who say absolutely so. So I'm not really sure. And thank you for a thumbs up and welcome. Didn't let any powerful himself debunk this. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you can add a check and column for every name that is respected, and on the inside of it, and you could say definitely didn't. You could say also definitely did. What's up, Dave? And know-it-all. What is up, Maurice? And what is up? You're right to the know-it-alls. I gotta remember it. You guys are the know-it-alls. You guys are great. Still in shock. Daniel Bryan took a bump. Yeah. Well, just going to show that he probably can. Why is NXT so much better than Raw and SmackDown? Because there's less mainstream appeal to control. Well, to answer the question about Macho and Steph, I don't think it is true, but I'm not 100. I'm here, Alex. It's one of those weird things where you could probably, it wouldn't take much to sway me to say it is, only because of how much weird sets of circumstances there are to the situation, because it is a little strange that Macho never came back to the company. It seemed like he left on all right. He left without, as far as we know, doing anything weird. Like, it's not like Jeff Jarrett or CM Punk or anyone who like burned a bridge or anything like that. They wished him well and then he just disappeared. But he never came back. Like for me, that's the biggest thing about the Macho situation that raises the red flag. I don't understand. How come he never came back? Happy Halloween, everyone, as well, Michael Child. Happy Halloween to you. Happy Halloween to everybody. Would you ever want to be a guest on the Taz show? Yeah, very technically speaking, I already was. Back in Taz's early days when he was first doing radio, he was doing radio here, local in New York. And I called in and I actually got to speak to Taz live on the radio. This is many years ago, many moons ago, and so technically speaking, I kind of was. That doesn't cover anything, and I didn't record it or nothing, so that's I can't even play it. But yeah, so there you go. Can you see NXT Invasion at Survivor Series? I could, but I don't think they will. Honestly, I think it's for the best that they don't. I mean, one of the reasons why I think NXT works is because McMahon himself doesn't really care about NXT as much. It is more small controlled, and because it's a smaller audience and it's a niche audience, it doesn't rely on cable or ratings or all that. And I am the first one to say that I make no excuses for the idea that you need to mass market appeal things, and you need to appeal to the masses and do things that the masses want. I am not that guy. I'm the first guy to say make the product good. Please your fans, your target audience. Is actually not the biggest demographic, because you can't please everybody. You gotta please the small amount of people who stay loyal to you and will always be wrestling fans. People who are watching like a couple of years ago, I mean, now wrestling's coming back a little bit to a degree. Not in WWE, that's where the ratings are sliding, but the people who have stuck with you for years are hardcore wrestling fans, and reward them by giving them what they want. And other people will follow. And if they follow, fine. And I'm also the one that really questions whether or not wrestling itself is actually a niche market. Can wrestling be global? Sure. You have guys like Vince McMahon who will tell you absolutely it can, but I wonder, is there a limitation how big the balloon can possibly get for a wrestling company? Is it possible that a wrestling company can overextend itself and actually can't go any further? So for me, NXT I think is better because it's a smaller venue, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure on that. Can wrestling go beyond it? Yes, I think so in some parts, but no, I don't think so in others. So it's an interesting question. Why did they get rid of Emma? Because they're dumb. I think she is very talented, and she is. They should have given her a title shot. Oh, yeah, and the thing is, like, if they were going to get rid of her, or if they knew they were going to get rid of her, why didn't they just have Asuka squash her? It seemed really wasteful to let someone actually put a competitive match on when you're not even keeping them in the forefront, because you're not even keeping them in the company at all, because why did you bother? Okay. Yo, Big Dave. Yo, Sean Bateman, welcome. Tyler Crowd, welcome. Brock versus Jinder Mahal. I got Jinder. What about you? I think Jinder off of shenanigans. I don't think it'll be a clean one because they can't let Brock lose clean. Not to Jinder. Yo, Sean. I said that right. Make a collab with Solo Monster. I don't even know who that is. Dave, what are your top 5 favorite Halloween Havoc matches? Okay. See, that's difficult because Eddie and Ray are. I talked about 2 of them. DDP, and they're not necessarily in like any order, but DDP and Goldberg definitely are one of them, and so is Eddie and Ray. Those 2 are big matches for me. I also mentioned Ricky Morton and and Brian Pillman, Jericho and Raven. I think these are like I kind of mentioned the matches that I liked, and I didn't like really go through it and make sure I had a solid stamp, but I kind of named the top 5. I want it to be a little more, I wanted that video to be a little more interesting than that. So I didn't just name like my favorite matches. And plus, for my top 10 everything or my top 5 anything, I have a hard time narrowing things down because if I keep thinking about it, I just want to rotate it. So I kind of started just naming matches I really like. Chamber of Horror match. Big Van Vader versus Cactus Jack, I will say, it's really like my top 3 are Eddie Ray, the Cactus Jack match, and maybe the Goldberg thing, and Goldberg DDP. I'm not 100% sure on that. Goldberg and DDP is 3 at best, maybe 5, but the Vader and Cactus Jack match I like a lot, and the Eddie and Ray match I like a lot, so it's something between those two. I can't commit to it already. It's a tough question. But Sean, feel free to list yours, and you guys as well, since it's Halloween. Feel free to list yours as well. Oh, actually, I just realized there's a match on Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler, and since I can't, Dave, are you in California? Nope, New York. And named himself captain. Oh, okay. Oh, and apparently Shane called out Raw and named himself captain. That is not surprising. Will McIntyre and Mahal ever be a match? Interesting. I'm not sure. That's a good question. I could see that happening. Do you think the NWO will make a comeback? I hope so, but a little known fact, a lot of people don't realize this, and this was revealed on the Jim Cornette show, is that the NWA, to this day, is still technically owned by the WWE, even in its current state, where WWE can use their title. Now, this is what I was told. This is what I heard, okay? Don't come after me. This is what I was told, is that, they can use everything that they could use the NWA title and anytime they want, but that's something that I heard, if I remember correctly, on the Jim Cornette show. Okay, so, hey, Dave, hey, Ethan, Tyler Kraut, we turn first, never mind. It's okay, Alex, I thought it was Kelly, too. Yeah, I don't, but yeah, no, yes, I don't have, I gotten rid of most of my New York accent, and that, I remember, Jenna, yes, you did think that. Warrior versus Hogan 19 is the best. Well, if you say so, that's, your favorite is your prerogative. I would not say the same thing. Okay, but I realize there's a match on, and let's see how well I could do at commentary. It's True, bought by Jim Crockett. Who bought it from the... okay, there you go. See? All right, so someone else can verify. So see, I'm not the only one. The thing is, I'm so tentative to say something definitively because everyone jumps on you because they heard something else elsewhere. And even if I can back it up and, put in the description and I have my sources and I can list multiple sources, I just try to, hedge my bet and say maybe instead of just committing to it. All right, best match... Halloween Havoc, Eddie versus Ray. You see, Sean's gone with me. Billy Corgan can make a positive impact for NWA. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, we have yet to see, TNA, he tried a little bit, but we have yet to see what he's going to provide to NWA. But here you go. So, who will turn face, Seth or Dean? Turn first, Seth or Dean? Well, the reported rumor is Dean. I guess in the rock, paper, scissors world, or rock, paper, scissors world of it, I guess it's Dean's turn. Although, I've been lobbying for the Roman Reigns thing. I thought it'd be really cool if Roman turns on the two of them, because that would, people want to boo him already. Although he's been doing better last time he was on Raw before, his outbreak or his virus or whatever. But, people want to boo him already, and what way to better solidify it by having him turn on his brothers and really, seal it in like, yeah, I did it on purpose now, and just try, and do with him what they never did with Cena. That's what I'm looking at. So, yeah, I was saying that I've never been able to do this, but I kind of always wanted to do live commentary on a match, and now, of course, there's commercial. And so I've done it on this Messin. If you're wanting to just listen, you can listen to me on messinradio.com. I've done it before on that, but I've never done it live, and I kind of was looking to do it on this Bobby Roode Dolph Ziggler match. Hey, Man Bear Pig, what is up? Tuesday live reactions now. Yeah, I just happened to be in the studio, so it just kind of worked out. 2 o'clock in the morning, but about to nap, and I see this, and I'm like, gotta watch. Hey, thank you, thank you, Avlo. That is very cool that you decided to come here. Glad that you're 2 o'clock in the morning. Good. You're gonna nap at 2 o'clock in the morning or go to sleep? John says the Mia Billy Corgan brought up was either Dusty Dust's or Von Erichs's. What? I'm not sure I follow. You definitely should, Dave. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think when it goes back to full screen and I'm not looking at this Popeyes commercial, I might give it a shot, unless somebody asks me something that I think is really interesting. Hey, what's going on? It's Frank from Pro Wrestling Punch. Hey, Frank! Oh, that's who you are! Oh, all right, I've seen you because... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Keep the good work. Thank you, Frank, yeah. So if you saw my unboxing video, and you should, all the cool stuff I got, thanks to my unboxing video that I still have, this was all courtesy, thanks to this man right here, Locker76. So, yeah, thank you. So I thank you again, live, and, great guy. And also, I was at one of his shows, which some of you may have remembered, and that's when I got a lot of cool, got to meet a lot of wrestlers, like, Raven, one of my favorites, as I mentioned earlier, and a lot of the other guys, Teddy Hart, big fan of Teddy Hart, and I could go on and on. Well, you see these videos, Hey, Jace, what is up? You should dissect each episode of Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Oh, I don't know if I could put myself through that. I want to point something funny out. When Samoa Joe walked down the ring last night, did anyone notice the look that Jax gave him on his way down? I know Joe's married, but yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, are we going to start shipping here to those two? No, you're not crazy. I thought the same exact thing. Someone also pointed out that Finn Balor kind of seemed like they were checking Stephanie out when she came out. And I pointed out that, hey, Tripp's made his career out of that, so, maybe it'll work. What's up, Arthur? What's up, brah? Ron Singleton, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling was awesome. As a kid, yeah, but there's this thing, like, I bought this, I recently downloaded this and I wanted to check it out. Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. It's Halloween, right? That is unwatchable as an adult. I watched it like every year as a kid, like over and over again. As an adult, I could not watch it. And also, Daffy Duck's Quackbusters, I decided to try to give that a chance. Nope. Fell asleep. I don't know what it is. I just can't watch it anymore. I want to, believe me, I want to. And I bought them. I spent money to watch those, and I couldn't. You should review every WWE animated film. Oh, I definitely don't have it in me to do that. Dave, do your best Braun Strowman Raw. Braun! Kurt, great, my commentary voice is going to be shot. Kurt Angle versus Jason Jordan at WrestleMania, what do you think? I don't think Jason's ready. If Kurt goes against anybody, I said it time and time again, I want it to be Cesaro. And I got a small interaction with that on TLC, but I think those two would put on a phenomenal match. And if I could, and don't get me wrong, Jason Jordan and Kurt would be good, but I don't think he's ready for it. I think they got to give it to somebody who deserved that main event and put him over. I think that's the way it goes. All right, so let me try this commentary out. I got Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler up here, so let me choose. I want to do two voices and just do the heel commentary and the play-by-play, so I want to see if I can do. I thought I was the only one who remembers Quackbusters. Nope, you are not. Whoa, is the WWE just going to ignore Braun was thrown into the white garbage truck? Yes, they are. He put himself in a different garbage truck, or he painted it and then got back in. I have the biggest, most embarrassing crush on Stephanie since day one when the Undertaker tried to marry her. She's pretty. I'm never going to take away from the fact that Stephanie is, a pretty girl. I just, as a character and possibly as a person, as a character for sure, I'm not a fan. As a person, I don't know how much of her character is influenced by her person, but as a character, I can't stand her. Do you think Kurt lived up to the hype at TLC? No. I mean, it's as good as they could have done, but apparently with his health situation, I expect, but at his age, and after how much he's been banged up, I'm not asking for too much. WWE logic, Braun lived in the dumpster for 2 weeks. Wow. Yeah, true. No one emptied that garbage truck out for 2 weeks. Like character matters when she looks like her. I don't know. I mean, you can say what you want, but for me, personality does go a long way, believe it or not. And I know that sounds like, like I'm just trying to play the nice guy, but it really has mattered a lot to me, and more so now than ever before. Like, the older I get, the more it comes into play. Like, I have to enjoy being around someone before I can find them attractive. That's a big part of it. Stephanie McMahon is stupidly bad for business. Oh, I agree. As a character, I agree. Man, bear, pig. Yeah. All right. So let's try this commentary. Okay. Dolph Ziggler going for the zigzag, hits it 1, no 2, and Bobby Roode managed to kick out at 2.5. Oh, Bobby Roode face down on the ground. Dolph Ziggler cannot believe what is going on here. He cannot believe that Bobby Roode somehow has the tenacity after reversing his DDT into the zigzag, that Bobby Roode somehow managed to find the energy to kick out. Dolph Ziggler is beside himself. Now, Dolph trying to get back to his feet, trying to stay on his offense. Dolph has got to make sure he maintains this advantage while he still can. Bobby Roode, on the other hand, if he wants to stay in this contest, he needs to get up himself. Both men trying to rise to their feet. Dolph seems to be getting there first, still in disbelief. Bobby Roode, on the other hand, just trying to clear the cobwebs, just trying to shake off that zigzag. Dolph is making a huge mistake by not capitalizing now. Dolph is making a classic textbook mistake, and Dolph is experienced enough. He should know better than this. Oh, wait, this is not a mistake. I stand corrected, because Dolph is actually looking to hit him with some sweet chin music right now. He's tuning up the band, looking to plant that foot across the face of Bobby Roode. This could be the end of the match if he hits this, and he goes for it. Oh, Bobby Roode! Bobby Roode manages to block the foot, pulls him off the corner, rolls him up, and no, reversed by Dolph Ziggler into a pinning combination, reversed again by Bobby Roode. No more pinning, but plants it for the DDT. Bobby Roode goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Bobby Roode is victorious and is going to Survivor Series to represent Team Smackdown. Ooh, okay, that was fun. Color and play-by-play at the same time. Someone give this man a job. I was just doing play-by-play. I am... why is JoJo not a wrestler anymore? It's on and oh, JoJo, I don't know. I'm not sure. Quit your day job, bro. Thank you, Arthur. Stephanie was gonna give her finisher to slap. Did we kind of forget that Stephanie had a crush on Kurt Angle when he first came around? I've heard of a lazy worker, but not Antina Daisy from the days. No one pointed out the irony of Braun. You should be commentary. Thank you. I am muting my spec. Thank you. Let's see. I'll try for the next match. I'll see if I could do both play-by-play and color. I did that for an independent wrestling promotion. I did both. You couldn't see me, so no one knew. They couldn't see me, but why is JoJo not a wrestler? 2 out of 3 falls. What, is it really 2 out of 3 falls? Because I don't have the audio on, so you tell me. Did they 2 out of 3 falls that fast? Oh no, he's good. You guys are just messing with me. Has anyone seen the promo miscut in response to Corbin? Buried him? Yeah, really good. I kind of feel like I wish someone would send my honest promo on Baron Corbin to Miz and tweet it, but I don't know if that's the best idea or not. I feel like if I get put on WWE's radar, they might have a problem with a couple of things they said. Yeah, no, Miz totally tore him apart. Yeah, no, it was great. No, I did not see Corbin's response. Zigzag. Yeah, it was a move. It was a finisher once upon a time. Finishers in general. Ronald JoJo is busy. Gotcha. Following him. That's a good one, Jenna. Brandon Gordon. Oh, yeah. That 2000 storyline with, in my opinion, 2 of the MVPs, Kurt Angle and Triple H with Steph. Yeah. Hey, Kim Jong-chun. Is my name offensive? That's your actual name. I don't think it can be. You're amazing at commentary, Dave. Thank you very much, Craig. You've missed your vocation. Yeah. Or it missed me. Where's Joe Gertner? I love his promo. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing. Oh no, I'm not doing Gertner. I'm sorry. I'm just doing Joey Styles impression. It was announced 2 out of 3 falls last week. Okay. Bray has 2 new nicknames: Eater of Booty and Eater of House. Where's the months fit in? Okay, all finishers are pointless unless they are fireman's Trump. I mean, the F5's been putting away people. One shot, Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman. 1F5's been doing it lately, and I know some people have a problem with that, but I actually kind of like it. I think it's a return to the way things should go. The third fall is intense. Do your best. Oh, that is definitely good. If I do that, I'll definitely not be able to go on, because unfortunately I forgot to bring water like I normally do, and I can feel my throat going forward already. So let's okay, what time is 8:30? All right, so it's a half an hour. I think it's believable to think that another match will happen within the next half hour before I have to get out of here. Hopefully, I'm the love child of. No, I figured that out. I don't know either. I won't ask. I put that together. Tonight only see 30. Why am I advertising for them? But yeah, there's a promo code for some shop stuff right now. Okay. And okay, have you went to a? Wait, hold on, I missed something. Question: do you think the Under Siege and the Stephanie McMahon return kind of gives away the men's 5-on-5 in favor of Raw winning? Possibly. It depends on what happens, because the rumor has it is they're waiting for Roman Reigns to get back, and then he's going to be part of the retaliation for Raw on SmackDown. And that might happen on the Go Home show. So it depends on how it looks. You know, how they play it up when Raw gets the retaliation. Like if Raw becomes more heelish, then maybe SmackDown will take it down. Not sure. And also at the same point is SmackDown almost always wins these things. So I've been thinking that Raw was overdue to win one for a while. Bobby Roode for a win. Yep. Claims being great in his previous life. Huh. Which do you think will be quicker, that AJ Styles match or the 8 from 6 years ago? Oh, that's a good question. Like my head says AJ Singh should be, but it probably won't. So therefore, I will go with the. I'm gonna just say AJ Singh, because that makes most sense. But watch, your show is awesome. Thank you very much, and I'm glad, Ronald Singleton. Thank you very much. I'm glad that means a lot. And thank you for the thumbs up, guys, and thank you for attending. And we're sitting here on the commercial break, waiting to finally come back and see maybe another match, and see if I can go for play-by-play and color commentary both at the same time. If I was in arm's reach of another microphone, I would try to talk into 2 different microphones, as if it mattered, which it really doesn't. Show is awesome. But thank you for the comment. You guys are great. So yeah, to catch you up, that's what's going on with Dave Knows Wrestling Podcast. We're waiting a special Tuesday Halloween edition of SmackDown Live with me, and I'm going to try to do some play-by-play. I already just did a half part of one match, and we're going to see if we can do another match right here. All right. By the way, your most overrated WWE champion of all time gave me new life. Also, I have someone who I think is overrated. Yeah, who's that? Brandon Gordon. SD Life might be healing for a while, but Raw just looks like it was geared towards more children. Just feels like it. Yeah, I feel you on that, Aldo. Ablo, my bad. Is this going to be a weekly thing or just a holiday special? Right now, it's I'm just planning on doing it today. I didn't even plan this. I just did this last minute. I'm not intending to do this every week because this time slot right now for the studio is actually normally booked. So I just got lucky. So I just hijacked it because I knew the person that's supposed to have this is going to be here today. It's interviews like this. I miss Mean Gene. Oh yeah, me too. You want to hear a joke? Of course, Jace. Why not? The Ultimo Dragon video. He is my favorite luchador. I have an I have the J Crown video. That's, I talk about Ultimo. How do you not talk about Ultimo Dragon? A lot of that. So I have I kind of have an Ultimo video. You like it? Not even a little. I am not that kind of dude. That is not my forte at all. Try Zack Ryder versus Sheamus in 2010 for WWE title. Huh. Yeah, no, that's a very weird question to ask me, but no, I am not that guy. Not even kind of. But it should also not matter. If you do, that's your thing. Just not me. Okay, 205 live commercial. Fright Night Fatal 4-Way. What does that mean? I don't even know. Hear me out. When I think the most overrated champion of all time, I feel that when it came to the circumstances, I feel that was JPO. Fair. Granted, it was the most awesome. He was his champion. The New Day's costumes got me. Like last year when they were in the different faces of Charles Wright, I thought it was really hysterical. Like that got me. Like when you got the joke that they were all being Charles Wright. It froze when you answered my last question. Okay, my bad. I was saying that I didn't even plan this now. I don't think it is because normally this slot is in the studio is actually booked. I just happened to get lucky because I knew they weren't showing, so I decided to hijack it. So, I'm not like opposed to it. It's just I didn't plan on it. What do you call a fish that is also a piranha? I don't know. What do you call a fish that's also a piranha, Chase? In your opinion, who is the greatest luchador in history? I think you have to say El Santo. I mean, how could it be anybody else? You're kidding. Dave, you made it. That is a sign that I've crossed a new plateau, the new tier of famous success. So many gimmick matches and no Halloween Havoc. I know. Oh, by the way, SMH, I don't know what that means. I see it a lot, and I know I can look it up easily, but no, I still don't know what it is. Oh no, he's stomping on candy, Rusev. Why are you doing that? However, his matches were stellar. He was... wait, are you supposed to see Coffee's new haircut? Is I meant to say cat. Huh? Call a fish that's also a piranha. Oh, what do you call a fish that's also a catfish? Who is your favorite woman in WWE right now? Mine is Alexa. Well, I'm an Alexa fan. Oh, shaking my head. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Pablo. Coffee Kings. But yeah, so that convention time, I actually don't know a lot of shorthand. Becky Lynch is a real kid. Oh, it's Natty. Yeah. Cause I'm a Canadian heart guy. I'm always it's Natty. I gotta say. Yeah, I think I just have to say Natty on general principle. Yeah, because of the dungeon, you know. I gotta go with Natty. Shaking my... Okay, thank you. Hey, Dakota! No, piranha, that is also a cat. I don't know. Shaking my head. Thank you, Man Bear Pig. You didn't hear Coffee Shade that said, no, I did not. Oh, but Natty's character... Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, her character work What's always a dog? I just noticed that. I was like, what is else supposed to be? Becky, yeah. Who are you guys? Who are some of your favorite women on the roster right now? Make a video about Lucha Underground. Not necessarily about a piranha. Gotcha. All right, that's a consideration. Where does Becky Lynch rank among the current females in WWE? For me, really high. I'm a real big Becky Lynch fan. And since we've already talked about one relationship we tried to ship, and this is not a shipping thing, but does anyone think that there might have been something between Becky Lynch and Finn Balor once upon a time? Because in NXT, when they talked about Becky Lynch was trained by Finn Balor, and I saw them interviewing together. Was there a spark in her eye when she talked to him? I'm just saying, did anyone else notice that? Or is it just me? And it's not just because they're both from Ireland. I just mean they have something she seemed like, their chemistry together actually kind of works. Okay, where is Becky? So, Roode stomped on Candy. How dare you? Yeah, now I want Candy. Was Emma? Oh, I miss Emma. I miss Emma already. My favorite woman on the roster is Charlotte. Yeah, okay, Charlotte's good. Yes. How do you know that, Jenna? She definitely has a thing for him. I thought so too. They won't admit it. Can't blame her. Yeah, no. On either side, I couldn't blame any of them. Especially when she revealed to him that she was actually younger than he thought when she started working there. Finn kind of was you were what? I had that shock. Was it a shock because she was out of school, or was it for other reasons? I did notice that. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. It was something that seemed more in my eyes as well. Okay. I thought that for years there was speculation in NXT. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do my laundry on Finn's tongue. I missed the days when I had. Oh, crap. You have to call a Baron Corbin match. I know that too, Dave. All right, Tyler. All right, so I'm not just the only one. I'm glad to know that. I've actually never really talked about that before, but it was just something I noticed. Dave, would this be an amazing stable? Brock Lesnar, Scott Steiner, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit. Well, yeah, for the sheer fact that it's actually happening, I would be very surprised. Sad day, yo. Is Baron Corbin legit? No, he's not. I'm sorry, Brandon. Everything all right? See you, Serena. Serena has actually done a lot of work on this show. She's actually been a few voices for me, and she's actually In the Monday Night Raw, there's like a cartoon or something like that, and there's some random like female voice. You think it would be one of the girls in the Monday Night Raw, but sometimes they're not here, and I realize I need some additional like ADR or something like that, and Serena's usually the person I get to do it. Like small things. No pun with her, right? In case she watches this later. I think Finn and Bayley had a fight. Yeah, they were cool together too with the Dirty Dancing thing that they did. You know, that was nice. Miz. Am I the only one who likes Baron Corbin's theme? I have no problem with his theme. Out of all the things I have a problem with Baron Corbin, that's not one of them. Becky is currently dating a UFC fighter. No kidding, good for her. And yeah, well, see, the thing is, I didn't think right now. I meant like back in the day. I thought there might have been something like at one point in time. What did that boy do to you, bro? Who? What boy? Okay, said that you have to call. Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's if he has a match. Well, don't worry. If it's a typical Baron Corbin match, I won't have to do it for very long. Can you do a top 10 groups of people who would have been amazing stables? Not a bad idea. Who was that? Okay. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Thank you, Night Owl, and happy Halloween to you as well. The theme is only good thing. Yeah. Are you excited for Paige's return? I've been waiting. I like that this is the motion for waiting because I don't actually have a watch on, but you know, people get it. Spooky. That was weird. I heard that door sound. Yeah, and looked. Yeah, Halloween. What is he? Who is that? All right, whatever. Yeah, I only got about 15 minutes left. That was weird. Okay. Do you think Ricochet, one of my favorite indie guys? What do you think about Ricochet? Oh, Ricochet's amazing, dude. Oh, I am all about Ricochet. Ricochet is great. Now, I've said it before, I don't necessarily need every big indie guy to get signed because I don't want to see everyone who works on the indie scene get signed just to get embarrassed. Like, what's going on with Mike Bennett right now is ridiculous, and, you know, we know why it is, but there's a list of guys out there who are big in the indie scene, but they're not WWE guys, and I don't want to see them come to a bloated roster only to be treated this way. However, Ricochet is one of those guys I think will work on the main roster. I think he is a guy that WWE can use well. I think he does have a lot of the abilities. You know, and you could say that about Apollo Crews, that he actually shouldn't be on the main roster of WWE because he's really, like, maybe he should have stayed in the indies. And there's several other people like that. Paige equals Abigail. If Paige wasn't such a big name, I would be down for that, but I think we kind of know that she's Paige, so it wouldn't really work. Plus, you know, but, you know, I think she could play the character well, but I think it's a little too late. Baron Corbin's coming after him for constantly making fun of him. Is it the guy who has... I hope not. He found me really quick. Oh no, it's that kid from Trick or Treat. Dude is just screwing with you. Yeah, I guess so. We can and will ruin any indie talent. I think Ricochet's got a chance. I could be just optimistic. Hey, what is up, Zaremus from England? What is up from England? Ah, man. Love England. Yeah. Tune in just in time. We got like 10 minutes left of the show. And hopefully I get to call another match. Ugh. I hope not, Stephanie. Sin Cara. All right. So Sin Cara versus Baron Corbin. Hey, Dave. Hey, Lazy Panda. Dave, are you Canadian? I wish. I wish. What if Bo and Kurt went to the Indies? I think they would do better. See, Bo was really good in NXT. Kurt, Curtis Axel, on the other hand, it's like, he's very talented, and he can be funny. It's just, he's got, living up to his father's name, it has got to be rough. Me too. What happens to Sin Cara's mask? Who knows? Can Sin Cara be saved? Why not? I mean, just put a mask on somebody else. I mean, that's not even the real Sin Cara anyway, so it was a good IC champ. Short-lived and under-promoted as it was. The main problem I had with Paige being Sister Abigail is how do you explain her getting to WWE a year earlier? Yeah, I know. That's my signature with it. So how long until Stephanie intimidates Asuka? and talks down to her and points her finger and all that. Who knows? Okay, so let's try to just notice they took off the ears. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, I just noticed that too. All right, we're about to go underway with this contest. We have the United States Champion, Baron Corbin, who will be going against The Miz at Survivor Series. At this point, champion versus champion, Raw versus SmackDown, all headed to the Survivor Series. Now, Braun Strowman has been contending with The Miz as of late because The Miz has been saying a few inflammatory things about Baron. Hopefully, Baron can shake that stuff off before he starts his matchup with Sin Cara here tonight. And they lock up, collar and elbow tie up. Not the smartest of moves for Sin Cara, as Baron Corbin is definitely using his strength to his advantage. And that's exactly what Baron Corbin does. He uses his strength. What is Sin Cara gonna do? You see him? Sin Cara, I don't care what mask he's wearing. He's wearing a mask. He's a menace. And menaces need to be shown that they are not allowed to take over, and Baron Corbin is just a man to do it. Oh, I don't know if Baron Corbin is the man to dispense justice like that. Oh, big boot to Sin Cara's face. Man, Baron Corbin is not just using his strength, but also his size to his advantage. As I said, that's Baron Corbin for you. Well, Baron Corbin has not always been the most likable of guys out there. He's not here to be liked. He's here to do a job, and that is to brutalize people and win. And that's what Baron Corbin does, and that's why he's a United States champion. All right, Baron Corbin pushing Sin Cara onto the guardrail. That cannot be good for that. And you know what? The worst part about this is when you are a high flyer, or if you rely on a lot of agility, taking out your back can desperately damage your game when it comes to trying to mount a significant offense. Now, Sin Cara has been doing pretty well against Baron Corbin lately, but he seems to be struggling right now. Desperation, he reversed that into the guardrail. All right. Now, Sin Cara he's having to adjust that new mask of his. Okay. Sin Cara's quickness got him to a nice kick to the face from Baron Corbin. Now diving to the outside. But Baron Corbin scouted that and connected with a forearm to the face, slowing down Sin Cara's momentum. In fact, I think it came to a complete stop. That's the thing. What goes up must come down. If you are willing to take a high-risk maneuver, you have got to be ready for what happens in case you fail. That's why it's called a risk. Oh, Baron Corbin, is he trying to take off the mask of Sin Cara in the Lucha Libre world? That is a huge no-no. That is extremely disrespectful and something that only the most despicable people do. Despicable? What's he got to hide? Why is he trying to hide under a mask? Okay, if Sin Cara was any kind of man, he would just expose his face to the public. What is he trying to hide? I don't think he's trying to hide anything. It's just about the tradition of Lucha Libre. And, well, that infuriates Sin Cara, and that's why he's pushing Baron Corbin into the steps. This has awoken something in Sin Cara. Sin Cara has taken this very personally now. This feud is heating up for sure now. Oh, it's just a matter of time before Big Corbin gets back to his feet. Sin Cara pumping up with the crowd. He's staying on that offense, taking down Baron Corbin. Now, you were talking about the smartness of being able to take out a luchador or high flyer's back to make sure they stay a little bit grounded. Well, he didn't do as good of a job as Sin Cara is doing right now by taking out the height of the big man. And Sin Cara earlier in the match was finding out just how detrimental this big man's size can really be. So, really smart that he's making sure to keep Baron Corbin off of his feet, and this aggressive side of Sin Cara seems to be doing just fine in this matchup. I think the referee needs to do his job, okay? Sin Cara is definitely using a little bit too much of the environment to his advantage, and he's taking this to the outside. Where's the count here, okay? Where's the count? What's going on, ref? Come on, you lost control of this. Sin Cara is definitely up to no good. As I said, he's a menace. And, on the floor? What kind of potential champion is this? This is why guys like Baron Corbin are the champion, because they use their size and their strength and not cheap tactics like the floor and using the commentary table. Oh, yeah, because Baron Corbin's never used the commentary table before. Whatever, I'm talking about this context, all right? Stop living in the past, live in the now. He just threw a chair. You see that? And he's using a chair. A good tactical runaway, because this referee has no idea what he's doing. Baron Corbin needs to get away from Sin Cara right now, because the referee is just doing no good. And if you're not going to rein this in as you should and be the authority figure you need to be and the respected WWE official, then how can we expect this? A champion doesn't need to deal with that. Okay. Whoa, that was the match. All right. Okay, where was I? All right. Hope you buried. I wanted to. All right, Jace, come on. The heel commentator, I had to. I hope Oscar puts Stephanie in the Oscar log. Yeah, I would love that. Asuka is another. Asuka is smoking hot. Okay. Is a ghost. I just found SmackDown on Sky Sports. Cool. On his black craft shirts are good too. Do you think Pirate Princess will get to wrestle Asuka? Who would win? Asuka, and I don't know. I love this commentary. Do these voices have names? Yes. I actually did this for my backyard commentary. Actually, that's where I got the price. The names of commentators are David Bob, Girl and Bobby. It would be funny if there was another mask underneath. Yeah, the old Batman trick. That'd be awesome. Booker T. Mortal Remus. I was thinking the same thing. Nice. Guys on the same page. No, it all's on the same page. Okay, face Dan and heel Dan on commentary. Dave impersonating Jim Cornette. What about Booker T? Love it, Dave. Thank you, Tyler. Here for SmackDown with Dave. I am. Nice, Yoda. I'm really hoping you just bury Corbin. Believe me, I feel bad that I didn't, Chase, because you know I want to, right? You know I want to. Okay, Usos and American Alpha 2.0. Cool. Yeah, well, it's a good thing I only got a couple of minutes left of the show because I desperately need some water now. But I hope that worked. Hope you guys like that. I hope to at least, go above Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole level. That's like my goal. Just be above. Go above there. The old Ivory Mysterio trick. Yeah, but the classics never die. The classics never go away, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. All right. What? Little tiny bets. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens. Survivor Series team qualifying match. Yeah. Shelton Benjamin is life. Yeah. Oh man, a huge Shelton Benjamin fan. I'm glad that Shelton's back, and he said this in another live stream. I am surprised because he's a lot bigger than I thought he was, at least compared to Chad Gable. Or still, Chad Gable was smaller than I thought he was. Benjamin. I have no idea what they said. I'd rather get a colonoscopy than hear another Gable Prince promo. Gable. Okay, yeah, they're not meant for Mike's skills. Although I will say that Shelton and Charlie Haas, they had when they were feuding with APA back when they were World Greatest Tag Team. Shelton kind of made me laugh. Like, he did okay on the mic this one time, I remember. Are they heel? I can't hear what they're saying, so I don't know. You guys are better than me. Is Paul Bearer a better manager on The Undertaker Kane? I'd say Undertaker, but Kane was a good call. They definitely tried with the Kane storyline and being his father and all that. They tried, but classic pairing, Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Chad is better now. Okay, well, that's good. What is best theme in WWE right now? Glorious! That's my opinion. Nakamura's is really close, because it might be Nakamura's, but it's pretty close. If you were a commentator, would you be... I think I'd rather be heel because it's more fun. I mean, the thing about play-by-play, what I want from a play-by-play guy, which I think is important, is really knowing the moves and really being able to say the moves all the time. And, having that down. And Joey was great at that. And, Gordon Solie was great at that. And, and that's what I really... And Mauro Ranallo, great at that. So when it comes to that, it's harder, to have a Rolodex of moves at your head, and and when trying to be fast with it, you can sometimes misspeak or see a move one way and realize after you say it that you actually were wrong. So it's like, I do give people like Michael Cole flack for never saying it, and sometimes I would, and I've been aware that sometimes it's the company that doesn't want you to use wrestling moves because they don't want to alienate fans. Kind of like how for football, John Madden is very simplistic. It's because they're hoping that anytime someone's watching it's potentially their first wrestling match, and they don't want to put them off. But for me, I learned wrestling moves because the commentators told me, and now we have generations who don't know the moves because they just grew up with Michael Cole, a generation. So I think play-by-play is harder to do it right, and I would only want to do it if I could do it right. But a heel, on the other hand, you don't really need to know. I mean, if you pull a move out, good for you, but you don't have to. And most of the time, you could just yell nonsense at the face and just yell at the face for being terrible and just say he's bad. And it's kind of fun. And, you get the best one-liners and be funny. Joe. Okay. SmackDown and Raw got less lazy with their match card graphics for Halloween. Yep, slightly. He and Shelton Hearts they were entertaining. Yeah. Here it goes, Dave. Just found you recently. Love your stuff. Thank you. Okay, Faith, I like it. Do you like Big Daddy V's theme song? I can't say I remember Viscera's theme song off the top of my head, so I'm going to say no because I don't have a distinct memory of it. Need to watch wrestling at the Chase. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Booker was acting really weird on Monday. I couldn't tell myself. Do you personally like Scott Steiner? To a degree, yes. His mic skills, no, but I like him for what he is. I learned the names from 2K. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. You shouldn't have to go to the video game. Yeah, no, I get you. I totally get you. But, commentators should be doing that. And WWE should allow commentators to do it. Okay, guys, I have to start wrapping up. The new Shift show is coming on soon. I would have been... so let me just finish this up. It would have been fun to see The Undertaker, Paul Bearer versus Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Yeah. To compare the similarities between them. Yeah, that would have been cool. Corey Graves looks like he has the best time on camera. Corey Graves I like a lot as a commentator. Then cause Larry mentioned it was good. Oh yeah. Was it just me or was Moronello just impersonating? Either way. All right, guys, I have got to get going. But thank you for coming on the special impromptu live edition of Dave Watches SmackDown with you guys. Thank you for watching SmackDown with me. Thank you for adoring my commentary. And I look forward to speaking with you guys very soon. And thank you for watching Dave Knows Wrestling. Later, know-it-alls.